today. As far as the political war of words is concerned, it is a high-stakes battle for the 543 seats in the lower house of the parliament. The second phase of polls is slated to commence very soon on the 26th of April. As the BJP and the Congress are at loggerheads, yet another front in the war of words between these two parties had emerged. Remember, viewers, a political slugfest is underway as far as Prime Minister Modi's comments while campaigning in Banswara in Rajasthan is concerned. Earlier, Prime Minister Modi had hit out at the vows made by the Grand Old Party in their manifesto and had specifically mounted an attack at the Congress over their promise to conduct a wealth survey in the countries. Of course, the Prime Minister's remark triggered a political slugfest, and the Congress fired back with Party President Mallikarjun Kharge emphasizing that the 25 guarantees made are for everyone. But this is not all. The Congress party has also, in fact, moved the Election Commission of India against the remarks made by Prime Minister Modi. Senior lawyer and party leader Abhishek Manu Singhvi had urged Prime Minister Modi to withdraw his comments and issue a clarification. Despite this, during an election rally in Aligarh in Uttar Pradesh, the Prime Minister had once again mounted an attack against the Congress party, accusing them of planning to redistribute the people's property if they are voted to power. The Prime Minister has alleged that the Grand Old Party has its eyes on the property of women as well as government employees, and has echoed his earlier statement made a day ago in Rajasthan in Banswara. Let's in fact listen in to what exactly the Prime Minister had stated in Aligarh yesterday.
अलीगढ़ के लोगों को आगाह कर रहा हूं, मैं देशवासियों को आगाह करना चाहता हूं। कांग्रेस और इंडी गठबंधन की नजर अब आपकी कमाई पर है, आपकी संपत्ति पर है। कांग्रेस के शहजादे का कहना है कि उनकी सरकार आई तो कौन कितना कमाता है, किसके पास कितनी प्रॉपर्टी है, किसके पास कितना धन है, किसके पास कितने मकान है, उसकी जांच कराएंगे।
There, of course, we've heard what the Prime Minister had to say. My colleague Mehendi Garg joins us on live, in fact, this morning to share more details regarding this. Mehendi, the battle for the 543 seats is heating up. Earlier, of course, the Prime Minister was in Banswara in Rajasthan, which is slated to go for polls in the second phase, and now he's been to Aligarh as well, as the battle for Western UP is also underway. For polling in phase 2 will also take place in certain constituencies in Western UP as well. He is, in fact, upping the ante, taking a jibe at the Congress over the latter's promise to, in fact, carry out a wealth survey, stating that this is a very dangerous ideology that is being propagated by the Congress party. What else has he stated? Can you shed some more light, provide some more context to our viewers?
Well, yes, picking up from where he left in the Banswara and making big allegations on the Congress party. In the Aligarh rally also, he has made big comments and big statements are coming from the Prime Minister about the Congress party and also the manifesto that Congress has declared. So if we talk about the Aligarh statements that PM Modi has commented on the Congress party, then he has said that Congress have eyes on the properties of the people and they will redistribute all the properties of the people to Muslim voters or to some other people. So redistribution has been said by the Prime Minister as in the Aligarh rally, and also he has said that Congress is working on the ideology of a Maoist thinking and communist thinking, he has said. And earlier also we saw that he mentioned and he said Rahul Gandhi as a Shahzada. So in the Aligarh rally also, he mentioned Rahul Gandhi as Shahzada, and he particularly made big statements about the Congress party for redistributing the property and the Mangal Sutras specifically of women with other people. And he also mentioned that the Mangal Sutra of the women and the properties that women are having are Stridhan, he mentioned it as a Stridhan, will be at a higher risk if Congress party comes in power. So these big allegations are being made by the Prime Minister ahead of Lok Sabha elections. And we all saw that political war is heating up day by day between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress. And earlier also, Prime Minister Modi and also the BJP leaders have pointed out Congress's manifesto as the Muslims' manifesto. So right now also they are sticking to their point and sticking to their statement. And again, Prime Minister has said that Muslim voters will be benefited if the Congress party will come in power, and the redistribution of properties. And if and not only properties, if somebody has bought some land for their children or for their future generation, then also that are also at high risk. So these are the big statements that are being made by the Prime Minister ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. Over to you.
All right, Mendi, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast live this morning, sharing all those details. But viewers, that's not all. In fact, leaders from across the political spectrum as far as the opposition is concerned have reacted. The Congress leaders specifically have hit out at Prime Minister Modi. Mallikarjun Kharge has stated that, the Nyaya guarantees that were made are for everybody and not just for a particular section of society. Abhishek Manu Singhvi also has urged Prime Minister Modi to, in fact, withdraw his statements, and reactions are also pouring in from the Congress party's allies, whether it is the Shiv Sena, UVT as well. Let's listen into all of these reactions.
100 times, but the people of Karnataka have changed, and this time they are not going to give him any seat, and Congress is going to take more number of seats this time. Therefore, whether he comes or goes, it is immaterial for us.
I've had a privilege of leading the Congress delegation involving about 17 complaints to the Election Commission. The 17 complaints are summarized in a chart. All of you are getting a copy by email from our media department. The 17 complaints I have enlarged upon and discussed in detail only 5 or 6 before the Chunav Ayog. I will just summarize some of them. The most important is the first one, which deals with the extremely objectionable comments of no less than the Honorable Chief Executive of this government. We respect the office he holds. He is as much our Prime Minister as he is yours and of the BJP. The higher the post he holds, the more the obligation on him to exercise restraint. Unfortunately, the statement we have quoted is seriously, ridiculously objectionable. We can never expect this from as eloquent a Prime Minister as our Prime Minister. We would pray to him with folded hands to withdraw these comments, to clarify, and we have asked for the Election Commission to state that this is the position in law. We will do in his respect whatever we do with others.
मेरे को लगता है कि देश के प्रधानमंत्री कुछ भी कह देते हैं, और मेरे को ये बात याद आ गई, नारा याद आ गया, जब मोदी डरता है धर्म को आगे करता है। जिस प्रकार से अगर कोई व्यक्ति, मैं समझ सकता हूँ किसी और व्यक्ति का नाम लिया हो, डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जैसे व्यक्ति का नाम लेना और ऐसी बात करना कि डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह किसी एक जाति के लिए, जहाँ किसी एक व्यक्ति के लिए उन्होंने कुछ ऐसा कहा होगा, ये कोई मानने वाला नहीं है। मैं समझता हूँ कि ये मोदी जी की बुखलाहट है, और जिस प्रकार से कभी मुस्लिम की बात करते हैं, कभी किसी धर्म की बात करते हैं, ये बहुत ही गलत है। मैं समझता हूँ कि अन्याय है, और सीधा सीधा एक सरदार के ऊपर जो देश का पहला प्रधानमंत्री था, ये आरोप है जिसकी आज भी लोकप्रियता है। अगर दुनिया में किसी से पूछा जाए कि पिछले 10 साल में कौन बेहतरीन प्रधानमंत्री था, आज भी चाहे 10 साल नरेंद्र मोदी जी को हो गए तो लोग कहेंगे कि देश के प्रधानमंत्री डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह बेहतरीन प्रधानमंत्री थे, मगर ले 10-15 साल की बात करेंगे। तो ऐसा बयान देना बहुत निंदनीय है। कांग्रेस पार्टी ने कभी ऐसा किया नहीं और स्पेशली डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह कभी ऐसी बात कर ही नहीं सकते।
He has come to know that there is a big threat from the Congress party, and Congress party will come stronger. That is why Modi ji is commenting on the Congress party. He has come to know that there is a big threat from the Congress party, and Congress party will come stronger. That is why Modi ji is commenting on the Congress party.
All right, the Congress's allies have also, in fact, reacted to what they have stated. But before that, let's also listen in to what is the BJP's response.
पूरी तरह लालू प्रसाद जी के भ्रष्टाचार, कांग्रेस पार्टी के भ्रष्टाचार और जो इस देश को कांग्रेसियों ने लूटा है, उसके पूरे चार्जशीट हम लोगों ने किए हैं। और इस देश में सिर्फ और सिर्फ लूटने के लिए यूपीए या जो नया गठबंधन ठगबंधन बना है, इसका स्वरूप बना है।
Manish Tiwari and his party have always played divisive politics. They have played vote bank politics, divided our country on the basis of caste, creed, community. On the other hand, Prime Minister Modi has only worked for 4 vote banks: the youth of this country, the women of this country, the poor of this country, and the farmers of this country. Based on that premise, it is our work that is getting every single voter out to vote for Prime Minister Modi. This is the first time there is no anti-incumbency and there is a pro-incumbency which is evident. So 400 Par is not just a line, it is a reality.
More reactions coming in from the Congress's allies. Let's listen in.
आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के पास इस समय चुनावी भाषण में बोलने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है। उनके 10 साल के कोई काम ऐसे बता नहीं पा रहे हैं, इसके लिए वो ऐसी बयानबाजी कर रहे हैं जिससे उनको थोड़ा बहुत लाभ मिल जाए। आज राजस्थान में जिस प्रकार हमारी माताओं बहनों को डरा रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी आ जाएगी तो आपके गहने ले लेगी, आपकी संपत्ति पर कब्जा कर लेगी, आपकी संपत्ति को लोगों में बांट देगी। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, राजस्थान में कांग्रेस ऐसा कुछ नहीं करने वाली है, जैसा कि आपने 2016 में भारत देश में किया था। आपने नोटबंदी कर दी थी, रातों रात हमारी माताओं बहनों के पैसों को आपने बदलने के लिए लाइन में खड़ा करवा दिया था और उन्होंने जो कुछ अपने बुरे वक्त के लिए बचा के रखा था वो सब धन को आपने यह कहकर बाहर निकलवाया कि ये काला धन है। तो आपने माताओं बहनों की संपत्ति को एक प्रकार से बांटने का काम कर दिया, उसको छीनने का काम कर दिया। कांग्रेस ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं करने वाली है, आपसे ऐसी उम्मीद नहीं है। आप तो कम से कम ऐसी अफवाह मत फैलाइए, विकास के मुद्दे पर बात करिए, नौजवान पर बात करिए, किसान पर बात करिए, रोजगार पर बात करिए, महंगाई पर बात करिए। आप ऐसा कैसे कह सकते हैं कि कांग्रेस अपनी मैनिफेस्टो में अगर चुनकर आ जाएगी तो वो सभी माताओं बहनों के गहनों को, संपत्ति को कब्जा कर लेगी।
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.